Hi, my name is Jennifer Martin and I'm going to be your professor this semester. This is English Composition 1. I want to take a little bit of an opportunity in this video to show you what to expect in this course and also how to navigate Canvas. So you're going to see on your screen right now, this is what our home page for our course looks like. Every time you pop into our course, you're going to be brought to this screen, which is going to show you the modules. Now, it looks a little bit different on your phone than it does when you are looking at our course on a full-size computer. So although your phone is going to be really convenient and helpful for getting announcements and taking a quick peek at your grades, I don't recommend doing this course entirely on your phone. I don't think that's going to set you up for success whatsoever. And same goes with a tablet too. So if you're using an iPad or any other sort of tablet, I recommend that you also use a full-size laptop or computer often, at least weekly, so that you're able to see all of the course information and not miss anything. So the first thing you're going to see here is I am in the modules view. So this is what our home screen will take you right to our modules view. If you don't see modules like this where it says start here, then you also can click on the link over here where it says modules. The way that I set this course up is in these weekly modules. So each week, this is week 1, you're going to see information, and then I'm collapsing that just to unclutter it right now, but below each week then you'll see week 2, week 3, week 4, and I open up the weeks typically on Fridays, sometimes Thursdays of the previous week. So by this Friday you're going to see that I'll publish week 2. Okay, so once you get through everything in week 1, you'll move on down to week 2. So the first thing you want to do is when you first come into one of our modules, I want you to look for to-do list pages. So what I have in this first module, after you see this little welcome from me and a little information about me, you'll see this what to do first page. And on this page, it'll give you a step-by-step process of everything that you need to work on for that week. So make sure you always look for those pages at the top of each module. This week, one of the very first things I want you to do is to read our syllabus. Now, our syllabus is our course document that's going to lay out all of our class procedures and how your grade is going to be calculated. So this is a really important document to read over carefully. I'm going to go through some of the main parts of it right now, but I'm going to go through it really quickly. So I recommend that if you have access to a printer, print this out, read through it a couple of times on your own, and then let me know if you have any questions. We will have a quiz on this syllabus. It's a real easy quiz. It's an open syllabus quiz, but just to help you, kind of scavenger hunt around and find some of the more important information that you'll see in this. So this is our spring semester. It runs from January 19th all the way up till May 10th. And during this semester, I will be holding live classes over Zoom every Monday and Wednesday from 2:45 up to 4 o'clock. We aren't often going to go all the way up until 4 o'clock. We'll probably be ending quite short of that. But I want you to have that amount of time booked into your schedule so that you are available during those times to come to these classes that we'll be having over Zoom, and then also to work for this course. So make sure that that's something that you have available. Some other important information you'll see in this gray box up here, though, is my email address, and also my phone number. You are more than welcome to call me. You can even send me text messages if you have a simple question on something. You can also meet with me one-on-one through Zoom during my office hours, and I have the times listed there. And in a little bit, I'll show you the link to get into my office hours. So on this first page, you're going to see our course description and also our course performance objectives. English Composition 1 is one of the most fundamental courses that you'll take in college. It doesn't matter if you're going to Salem Community College or Princeton or Stanford. Everybody takes English Composition 1. This is a really pivotal course. It's going to help you to learn how to write for an academic audience. And so it's going to give you a lot of skills that you'll then build upon in your other courses, no matter what your major is. So this is a required course for all majors, and it's a required course in all colleges. So if you are taking this course and planning to transfer somewhere else, maybe next semester or after you get your associate's degree, wonderful, because most likely this course is going to go seamlessly along with you to wherever you transfer. Okay, so on page 2, where you see where it talks about required materials, the best news ever is that we do not have a textbook for this course. I'm trying to save you a lot of money by going textbook free. So what we'll be using instead are what we call OERs, or Open Educational Resources. Those are a bunch of videos and pages and links to websites that I've curated for you and I will provide to you. There is absolutely nothing that you need to buy for this class. So that's great, great news. All of that information, though, are going to be in those weekly modules in Canvas. That's why it's so important that you log in and you read through everything each week. In addition, if you have access to a printer, that's going to be really helpful. If you don't, you're going to survive, but it is helpful if you have access to a printer to print out some of your more important course documents, like our essay instructions or even this document, our course syllabus. I also recommend that you keep a calendar. I love using Google Calendar. I use it on my phone. I have it on my laptop. I have it everywhere. I find it to be really helpful. Some people like to go the old school way and have a pen and paper calendar. I still print out some calendars for myself as well. So I have a link there to calendarlabs.com. It's a real easy place to print out blank calendars for yourself. Or you can get a little, scheduling book as well. That's totally fine. If you are having any IT problems whatsoever, if you don't have access to a internet reliable desktop or laptop computer, please contact our IT help desk. There is a chance they may still have some loaner laptops that they could rent out to you for this semester. So I have the email address there if you're having any technology issues. That's ithelpdesk@salemcc.edu. Okay. This is an entirely online class, but I do track attendance. And attendance and participation in this course is worth 15% of your grade. That should be an easy A. That portion of your grade should be an easy A. You really just need to show up and participate. How do you do that? Well, one, you want to come to our class meeting. So every Monday and Wednesday starting at 2:45. That's important. I have the Zoom link there for you. I'll also include that in all of our weekly modules. And then I also want you to participate in our activities that we have in each module. At a very bare minimum, we're going to have a weekly discussion. Those discussion posts are always due on Wednesday nights, and I ask that you reply to your classmates by Thursday nights. So I want you to get in that habit. Any other major course assignments, so outlines, rough drafts of essays, those are always going to be due on Monday nights. So keep that in mind. That schedule will become quite regular to you as we work through this semester. So make sure you're building in time each week. I recommend about 6 hours per week to work on the writing and reading assignments you'll need for this course. So find that time. I know you're busy. I know you've got a lot going on. You probably are working somewhere else, taking other classes. I totally get it. What I recommend doing is put together some sort of schedule. Here's an example of mine. I put together a schedule for myself. I just use Excel or Word, and I block off portions of time so that I know, okay, within this block I have to dedicate to this course, because I'm also very busy. I have 3 kids and I teach multiple courses. So I recommend trying to do the same thing. Block off certain amounts of time for yourself and don't let anything else step on that time. That's your time to dedicate towards your success in this course. Okay, the way that your grade is going to be calculated, most of your grade in this class is based on your essay assignments. So your final drafts of the 4 major essay assignments in this class will be worth 50% of your grade. So right there, 50%, that's a lot. That's half the class, right? I want you to think, okay, I got to do a really good job on those final drafts of my essays. Now, before you get to the final draft, though, we're going to have outlines due. We're going to have rough drafts. You're going to get peer feedback. You're getting plenty of time to refine and perfect your work, so you should be earning high grades on your final drafts. Your discussion posts are going to be worth 20% of your grade. You're going to have quizzes in this class. They're on different grammar topics, punctuation topics, how to do research topics. Those are worth 15% of your grade. Those should be pretty easy for you. And the reason why they're going to be easy for you is, 1, they're going to be open book, or open resources, I should say. And 2, I'm always going to give you 2 chances to take a quiz. And so take the quiz first, see how you do. Notice what you got wrong. Go ahead and study that information or look for resources for that information a little bit better, and then take a quiz the second time. Just as long as you have it done by the due date, you're good to go. Okay, so you always get 2 chances on each quiz. My goal is for you to learn the information. I'm not trying to ding you like, you got that wrong. I really want you to learn the information, so that's why I open it that way. And then also, like I said, your attendance and course participation. So participating in peer review, for instance, or coming to our class meetings, that's all going to count towards that 15% portion of your grade. This is a little calculation sheet here to show you how your number grading Canvas in your Canvas gradebook is going to associate with a letter grade. So this should help you out. All of your college courses here at SEC use the same calculations, so take a look at that. I have some more information about all of your essay assignments in here. So you'll notice we are going to start with a narrative essay. We're going to go into a synthesis essay, a argumentative essay, which is a problem solution essay, and then you'll have an exit essay. I will give plenty of information and instructions about each one of those essay assignments as we get into it. For each essay assignment, you will be submitting an outline, a rough draft, participating in peer review, and then a final draft. And all of that information is here, so I want you to read through that. Even your outlines and rough drafts, everything has to be typed though. So I want you to get in the habit of using either Microsoft Word or Google Docs, your choice, whichever one you want, but I want you to get in the habit of using one of those word processing systems. Now, you'll notice here, for essay number 4, it says it's optional for students with a class average of B or higher. So that exit essay, that 4th essay, is kind of a reward if you're doing really well in the class. If you've already got an A or a B in the class, you don't have to do it, okay? It's also an opportunity. So if you haven't done so well, maybe you didn't do as well on an earlier essay, that essay 4, by doing it, may end up raising your grade. So it's optional for students who've got a B or higher. For students who don't have a B or higher, it's going to be an opportunity for you to really pull your grade up. Some more information on the discussion posts are there. Typically, they're going to be about a paragraph in length, and this is how they're scored. So you could read that on page 4 there. A little bit more information about the quizzes. Some information here on what I expect from you and what you can expect from me. Okay, so make sure you read through all of that. And then here's some general information, some more information about my office hours. I have the Zoom link there for my office hours. I'm going to start those right away this week. So if you want to pop on in and see me on Tuesday or Wednesday, it's perfectly fine. So the link is there, but I also put that in each weekly module. I recommend you check your Canvas gradebook weekly to, keep track of your grades. If you need help, extra assistance in this class, I recommend using the Academic Support Lab or coming to see me during my office hours. The Academic Support Lab is awesome. I'm going to tell you all about that and more about that and try to plug that as much as possible this semester. Here's some information about disability support services. So if you had a 504 plan or an IEP in high school, this is who you're going to want to contact to get additional accommodations in this class. Then there's some information here about our academic honesty policy and our recycling of papers policy. So in this class, I do use a plagiarism checking tool called Unicheck. So you don't want to plagiarize anything. Even if it's accidental plagiarism, it could still end up resulting in you getting a 0 on an assignment. But since this is a composition course, we're going to be talking a lot about how to document your sources and how to avoid plagiarism. So hopefully you'll learn some skills to feel more confident with that as the semester goes on. As far as recycling papers, you cannot use a paper or an essay from another class and use it in this class as well, and vice versa. You can't use an essay from this class in another class. So everything for this class has to be original. I also included our college's anti-discrimination policy. The policy is laid out really clearly there, but the bottom line is you should always feel welcomed, accepted, and supported here at SEC, and that's always my goal too. I have some important phone numbers and websites here for you, or email addresses, excuse me. So if you're having any issues, or if you want to contact, for instance, our admissions office or our financial aid office, I try to give you that contact information all in one spot to make it nice and easy for you. Okay, so that is our syllabus. Like I said, I went through that really quickly, so I want you to make sure that you take a look at that carefully on your own. Now, on this what to do first page, you're going to see, okay, read the syllabus. You're going to take a syllabus quiz by Monday. I also want you to go through the rest of the information, the introductory modules that you'll see at the bottom of this page. So it's a little bit of like how to use Canvas stuff. You've already seen this video. I also have a page here on tips on how to succeed in this class, as well as how to write discussion posts in this class too. I want you to write your first discussion post by Wednesday night and reply to at least 2 of your classmates by Thursday night. Okay, so all of that information is on there. So that's on that what's to do first page. So let's see. I think that's it for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know. Our first class is going to be on Wednesday at 2:45, and I will have a link for that in our module this week. All right, so if you have any questions, please send me a message through Canvas. Thank you so much for watching.